Kyle here with West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. And it's been pretty slow the last few days. I think it has a lot to do with the past 2 weeks have been nonstop, so I kind of need a breather. So it's good that things have slowed down, but hopefully it doesn't stay quiet for too long because business cannot support that. But I did want to let you guys know that stuff has come in. Not every collection is going to be good. That's just part of this. I would say for every good one, there's going to be about 5 iffy ones. I do get people in here quite often that have like 1 or 2 coins. I had a guy call me the other day saying he had a $1979 and he wanted $20 for it. And I told him, if it's a 1979, that's probably a Susan B. Anthony, and that's about $1. He didn't like that, but it is what it is. I mean, I can't make up these prices on these coins. But I did get a collection, and it's not a good one by all means. I mean, it's pretty common stuff, but I kind of just want to go over some of the stuff that I get that is not high quality. I don't believe there's any silver in here. There's probably one cool thing in here that I'll get to, but for the most part, it's wheat cents. This guy came in. He brought in this tub of whipped topping, and he had these things in it. He said he just needs some gas money. Give me whatever you can. And I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. So I started looking through it. It's mostly just wheat cents. I'll go over some of this stuff, but it's all just very common wheat cents that are in flips. 1945. We got a 44. I don't believe there was many older ones. I think they were all just really common wheat cents. Nothing special about them. I sell wheat cents by the rolls. So, well, I shouldn't say that. When I first opened, I had a bunch of these. I'd say maybe 30 of them in flips that were just like this. Same quality, same year, nothing special about them. And I just needed stuff to throw into the display. And I put a 50-cent price sticker on all of them. And my son ended up taking about 4 of them. And some guy came in and he bought them all for 50 cents a piece. So I wasn't expecting that. Here's a nice one. 1956. I do have an album that I'm trying to fill up with uncirculated wheat cents. I'll show it to you guys someday. By no means do I have a lot in there. This one, I'll double check to see if I have this one in there. I'm pretty sure I got all of the 50s in there that are all uncirculated, but I'll double check to make sure. And here's a 56. Pretty good shape as well. 56D. Here's a 35. Getting a little older, but just not old enough. Oh, I also had a guy call me about a 1920 penny too. And he said he looked it up. It was about $40. And I told him, okay, well, let me look it up. I looked it up, and if it was in good condition, which it was not, I think it was like this, like this one, which it's not. I can see it getting a couple of dollars, but there's a 1955 double die. Let's see if it'll focus. No double die. Still trying to find one out in the wild. I've never seen one like in person, and for whatever reason, when I was a kid and I would look through the Red Book, I would see that because they talk about it in the Red Book, and I'd be like, wow, I'd love to find one. But I doubt it will ever happen unless I buy it. Here's a 58. Looks uncirculated. But yeah, I get these types of things all the time. And what I do with them is pretty much do what I do now. Sort them. these guys will more than likely get taken out of these flips. And when they do, they'll get turned into rolls. 57. Looks to be in pretty good shape. There's a 37. 68D. This isn't even a wheat penny. But I will have to check my album to see if I have a 68D. This one looks like it's got a extra beard. Looks like Abraham Lincoln has been using some Just for Men. $52, $52, $59. There's a lot more wheat pennies in here. I forgot what I gave this guy. I don't remember. But he was happy with it. And I got all of these wheat cents. 1914S. Oh, 41, excuse me. 41, 41, 41. A lot of those. I'm trying to take out the cooler stuff out so I can leave that for last. And then steel. I don't think I have my magnet, but it's easy to take those out with the magnet. You just grab it, put the magnet, and it'll come right out. I get tons of those steel pennies, which are cool. Here's an Indian head. I forgot this was in there. 1892 Indian head penny. Another Indian head. 1902. Another Indian head. 1893. 1906. 1900. Another 06. An 03. 1906. And a 48D wheat penny. Another Indian. Another Indian. Another Indian. 3 more Indians. 42. A 53. I'll probably just end up, since somebody went through all of the work to put these in there, I'll probably put some of these out. And again, put 50 cents on them, because you never know. I might get that one guy that will come in again and buy a lot of them at 50 cents a piece. Here's a large cent. I forgot this was in there too. Let me see if I can get the other camera up, get a closer look. I don't think there was a date on there, so I do remember seeing this, but I don't think it had a date. It's got to be 18 something. 18, what do you think? 1890? No. Yeah, it looks like a 9. You can see it right there, right before the glare. You can see the 18, 9, I can't tell. 1830 maybe? I don't know, I can't tell. It's so worn. This is one of those things that I'll put a $5 price tag on and put it out there. If it had a date, then I can go from there, but I mean, there's no date on this thing. Maybe if we can see it like this, 18. Yeah, I can't tell. And at 1890, Indian head, 1887. Getting older. That is all of the pennies. Now, well, that's not all of the pennies. I got this roll. It says 1946. So, before I open it, I have these in the other hand that we should just go ahead and get rid of. These are the half dollars. No silver. This one right here does look nice. It's a 2001. I don't know. What do you guys think about halves? Like, yeah, they're cool, but do people even collect them? Like, is it even worth trying to do a uncirculated half set that's not silver? I think because of the silver ones, the 90% silver, these guys get outshined because everyone wants the silver ones. So when you get ones that are just regular 50-cent pieces, they're the red-headed stepchild. That's what they are. All right, let's get this puppy open. I didn't think I opened it. I just assumed that there was 50 1946s in here. So let me get my high school knife right here. Knife that I've had since high school and needs to be sharpened, which I do get it sharpened, but for whatever reason it doesn't stay sharpened. So let's pull one of these bad boys out before we get the whole roll. Are they all 1946s? 1946. Yep. How about this one? Is this one 46 as well? 1946. Let's do one more. Is this one also a 1946? 1946. So I believe this whole row is 1946, which I will mix them in, throw them in the sorter, and out comes rolls of wheat pennies that I will throw out for sale. A few more things. We got this mint set from Uncirculated Bureau of the Mint. I'll take them out of here when I want to get the uncirculated like pennies, and I get so many of these, and for my album, I'll just snip them out of here. Sometimes I'll just cut them out. I'll cut along the lines, and I'll throw these guys out for a few bucks a piece, and people buy them. People buy them like that. It's hard to sell them like this, but if you piece them out, then people will buy them. It is like the weirdest thing. Why does this one have 2 pennies? This one's got 2 pennies. Why? It's a 72S and a 72. Either I've never noticed that they have 2 pennies in them, or this one's got an S. I don't know. It's early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee yet. Put those over there. Then we got this guy right here. A early wheat cent from looks like that's 1943, so it's a steel penny. In this International Numismatic Bureau. I had a guy come in, I'd say when I first opened, and he had a huge box. I'm talking like a monster box, and he just had a ton of these things in there. Probably easily 200 of them, and they weren't all wheat cents. I mean, there was a bunch of different stuff, but I tried to get them from him. But the coins in there, there's just no value in these coins. Like this one right here, it's in a holder, yeah, but like honestly, how much can I really sell a 1943 penny in a nice holder? But cool to look at. I'll probably put a few dollars on this thing, throw it out there, and see what happens. You never know. Okay. Then we got this American nickels of the 20th century. 1936 Buffalo. $1936. If I can find the right angle of no glare. 1905 Liberty Head. War nickel. Those are always fun. And this Jefferson nickel, which doesn't want to focus. Just the 5 cents up there. So there's that. Then the last thing is probably the most interesting. This right here is the only real slab he had. This one, I wouldn't consider it a real slab. But this one right here from PCGS is probably the most interesting coin, which, remember if I told you guys a while back, the coin shop I used to go to in California, I bought a roll of these, or I bought a box, and I ended up selling those boxes for $100 a piece, and I think I paid like $8 or something like that. I don't know. It was a very small amount. I don't remember exactly how much. But do you guys know how to work the PCGS website to find what the values are of these things? No? Let's do that. Since this collection's really not that cool, let's go ahead and turn this video into looking up this PCGS coin. Actually, let's look up what PCGS says, and then let's look up what Greysheet said, and then we'll combine the two and see what they say. All right, let me get it ready. Be back. Here is the PCGS website, and I want to verify this one. Let me see if I can bring up the other camera. We can kind of bring up that camera. So here it is. That's our number. Let's go to verify, and this verify thing comes up right here. And we're going to punch in the verification number, which is the number after the little bracket or the slash. 730068. Let's hit verify. And there she is. There she is. This is our coin. Here's all the information. PCGS values this coin at $8, which is kind of what I thought. I thought it was going to be, I was probably going to price this thing at about $10. And throw it out there and see what happens. But let's go ahead and see what Greysheet says. So we're on the Greysheet's website. And it is a nickel, so let's go to the nickels. What kind of nickel do we have? We have it's a Jefferson Proof is what we got. That's what the PR stands for, Proof 69D Cameo. Click on that. We will go find our date, which is 2004. 2004. And it's an S. 2004 S. And ours is that one. Just see the picture, match it up. So let's click See Details. And ours is graded at Proof 69. So let's go to Proof 69. $13.50. And we can look down here to kind of see what they've sold for. A Proof 70 sold for 52. Another Proof 70 sold for 18. So I guess it really just depends on who's looking at that auction. I just noticed you guys can't see You can't see it. Let me get rid of that. So here's some of the amounts of what they sold for and what they were, yada yada. But Greysheets has it at $13.50. And PCGS has it for $8. Normally, PCGS is more inflated than Greysheets. But on this one, Greysheets is calling it at $13.5. And that's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one right there. So maybe I'll put it up for 15 and see what happens. That's awesome. All right. So that's pretty much it on this collection. And really easy to look up these certificate numbers on their website. Kind of gives you an idea of what they value it. And there's also a bunch of information here, like the population of this coin, 15,471. And there's almost 1,500 more of these same exact coins that are graded higher. So it's cool that you kind of get a breakdown of all of the stats, pretty much. Awesome. All right, guys. That's going to do it for now. I will be back with another episode sometime soon. Have a good day.